Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 21 Career Mode Youth Edition here with Saarbrucken, and we do come into our first game in the Bundesliga after getting promoted via the playoff. So we will take on, our first game will be against Schalke, and then we will take on Byfield. And we saw in the ratings last episode both towards the bottom half of the league. So we should have a chance to at least compete against Schalke and maybe even get a win against Byfield. We're definitely not there yet, so we should hope for probably mid-table. And that being said, we're definitely going to try and do things a little bit different. We're going to focus more on player growth and less on the actual who has the best rating, because we got to try and let some of these players grow. We will see some of the better players out, players like El Basir, whose training has basically dropped off to nothing. It's taken almost 22 weeks to get a 1 rating. And then we have Petrov, who has no potential. And you know what? We got a lot of midfielders coming through, so we'll take a look at them as well. So let's get into this first game here against Schalke. So this will be how we line up this year. It will be Frank on the left with Parra and Delange up front, Cabin and Sullivan in the midfield, Winkler in that holding midfielder role, and then we'll have Renault, Petit, Cassas will get the start over Guillaume, and then we will have Baker out on the right. So Guillaume and Petit are both on notice. They both have no potential, and so they could be out of the team. Nkosi will be in net as well, by the way. So on the bench, we will have Velasco, Matsuo, Kuhn we're going to stick with. I mean, he is just an old favorite. He's been here since day one. And then we have Peters, who's come in from Germany. Ho Jan has good potential and good size, so I'd like him to come in at the other center back. Bueller, who just came back from a loan, is an exciting prospect and can play that defensive midfielder as well, so he'll come in and replace Petrov. And then Ivanov will be the other winger. We also will take and try and rotate out Arnold and Velasquez and Sumare as well. So those will be players to look at for the future. But let's get into this one here against Schalke. And we'll get this season underway. Delange has the ball here, moves it along, and Cabin, he's behind the defense, racing forward, has Parra, lays it out to him, Parra into the box, gets the shot away, couldn't get there, and Sullivan just misses the rebound and denied an early goal here in the Bundesliga. Well, they get the ball in, and Nkosi makes a big save, knocks it down, and Cabin is there for the loose ball, tried to get rid of it, gets it back, and now settles it down and gets it out to Delange. Into the box here. Can we get in front of it? Petit in a good position, couldn't break it up, and now it's Cassas who has to get there, couldn't do it, right in front, and they break us down with some good passing in the box. Just not able to quite get there, and for a game where we really control the first 20 minutes, that's an unfortunate let up as we let up a goal here, 1-0. Oh, into the box here, out of position is Petit. Can he get back there? Baker luckily there and intercepts the ball. Oh, we tried to get rid of it, though, to Cassas. It's been there, and Petit right in front of it goes back to Nkosi, and we survive a big error there by the back line. And it's going to be Petit driving it forward, has Parra on a long ball, gets behind the line again. Can he beat the keeper this time? He does. It's our first goal in the Bundesliga, and it's 1-0, or 1-1. 1-1. We let up that goal, but it feels good. Parra puts it home there, a beautiful one, as we screw up the score on our first Bundesliga goal, but that one's always good. It's a long ball from Petit. He just runs right onto it, and this time beats him into the back of the net. Oh, ball gets into the middle there, knocked down, and no! Final minutes, we couldn't get there. Renault was all over him. Just couldn't win the ball, and we let it up in the final minutes of the first half and go down 2-1 here to Schalke. Frank picks up the loose ball. Can he find a cross? Tries to shoot it across, and Delange is there to connect to it. Couldn't get it down, and on target sends it into the stands. Driving in, it's Schalke who gets behind. Cassas is there and gets a good block away. An offsides call, though, anyway, but good defense from the young Spaniard. Ball over the top, Baker nowhere to be found. It's 1-on-1 and near post shot, luckily knocked away, goes right into the side netting. Baker gets it up to DeLonge. DeLonge going to push forward, has Matsuo on his inside, gets it to him. It's Matsuo in a foot race into the box, couldn't handle it, tries to win the ball back there, couldn't do it, and then luckily play it right back to the keeper. They'll try to get down here into the corner. Baker applying pressure, gets the ball through. Petit can't get there. Can he get back there and break it up? It's Renault who's right there, 2 players right there. And man, just the awareness of any of these players is just poor. It's just poor. And we'll let up another goal, 3-1. Oh, they drive right past Petit. It's going to be into the middle, and it's going to be in the back of the net, and that's how it ends, 4-1. An ugly defensive one there, and we go down to Schalke. So we will get into our next game here against Byfield. We will put Guillaume back into the lineup. I double checked, and he actually does have some potential. He has shown great potential, just need to get that defensive awareness. You know what? Our defense needs as much help as it can get. We'll continue to try and grow some of the other players, but none of them have any actual potential, so we'll have to see maybe if we can use the dynamic potential that gets them up. But let's get into this game here against Byfield. Let's see if we can get our first win here in the Bundesliga. And we'll get this one underway. It's going to be intercepted, and Cabin going to be off and running here for Saarbrücken as he gets out and run. Gets it off to Sullivan. Sullivan waits for men to get forward. Has Para running through the lanes. Gets a good ball in. Can he find something here? Edge of the box. Holds up. Finds Sullivan now. Sullivan trying to break through. Drops it in. Para can't get the ball loose. And Cabin gets the shot away, but in the end, not enough power right to the goalkeeper. Oh, they'll drive right along the end line. Guillaume there gets back into position. Can he get in front of this one? Breaks it up nicely and gets it off to Winkler. Winkler going to drive forward. Has it out wide here to Frank. Frank going to keep driving. Can he find someone in the box? Now has to slow down. Wait for help. Has Sullivan on the edge. He'll roll it back. Has Winkler. Winkler now trying to get it through. Looking for DeLonge. Heavy touch. Couldn't keep it in the box and had a chance there to get the shot away. Into a good position. Petit doesn't step up and it goes off the post. Petit couldn't step out. And Byfield, as they put a little bit of pressure here, they've had good control in our end, and we weren't able to get rid of it. We have not had enough offense, and they'll get a 1-0 lead here halfway through the first half. Winkler goes up here to Sullivan, edge of the box. Can he break through? Has Frank out wide. Frank will get the ball, gets into the box, tries to move around. Para right in front and blasts that one in. And he just continues to score. What an unbelievable player he is. Gets us back in. It's Para who puts it in the back of the net and gets us back level before halftime. It's 1-1 Saarbrücken here against Byfield. And that will do it. We'll go into the first half here. It's 1-1 as it's a slow one offensively for both teams. Winkler, Sullivan, back to Para. Para, can he move it along? Has Cabin on a good run. It's a tight angle and sends it just wide of the net and almost opens up the second half with an early goal. Wide to Cabin. Cabin moving down the line here. Has a chance to move it forward. Has it into DeLonge. DeLonge trying to move it along. Has Para. Para, tight angle. Can he beat the keeper, though? He does. Off the post, and it stays out of the back of the net. Somehow, someway, could not find it in there off a great shot. Winkler now resets here for Saarbrücken. Moves it along. Para kicks it off here to Sullivan. Sullivan now looking back into Para and just could not find the pass. Top of the box here. Petit can't get there. Renault there, and Nkosi closes down the angle. It'll send it away as we look back at that Para goal, or what almost was, stayed right along the line and just would not go in. Renault carrying it forward nicely here for Saarbrücken as he looks forward. Has Sullivan. Sullivan kicks along. Para a little behind it. Holds back up. Gets it off to Sullivan and maintains possession. Trying to move it along DeLonge to Cabin. Cabin now trying to send it across to Para and just couldn't get it to go. Winkler gets the ball through DeLonge. DeLonge quickly through and just out of the reach of Para. Winkler moves it through. DeLonge has a Para. Para gets through the traffic here. He's going to get into the box. Can he cut back, find a little lane? It's Ivanov who's right in front and denied by the keeper again. And we just keep chipping away trying to find that second goal. It's a corner here. Can we connect? DeLonge sends it in, looking for Petit, who gets his head to it, but sends it well over the bar. Top of the box, Petit gets in front of it, knocks it away. Goes out to Ivanov, and now we're off and running. Can we find a long ball? Looking for Para. Trying to get on the break. It's Para. Para now. Can he split it? Gets it to DeLonge, who takes the strike and almost finds the net, but denied in the end. There will be another corner here. DeLonge will send it in. We connected last time. Petit punched away. Headed right back in, though. Dangerous spot here. Para finds it here. Matsuo right in front to Winkler, who's going to find the net. 84th minute, and Saarbrucken have a lead 2-1. And you felt like the goal was coming. We've had many opportunities, and we finally get it through. And it's now 2-1 here late in the game. Winkler gets it up. Kuhn with a good play there to Para. Para now holding up, settles it back to Kuhn, and we're right in front, and we will ice the game in extra time. We'll put an extra one on there just for the stat line as Kuhn finds the back of the net for his opening goal here in the Bundesliga. A beautiful play, him and Para linking up some of the originals as Kuhn puts it home to give us a 3-1 victory, our very first victory here in the Bundesliga and our first 3 big points. So that'll do it for us here in this one, and with the victory we get ourselves back into position here as we currently sit 8th, although really kind of a little too early to tell. A lot of these teams have only played 1 game, as you can see, so we'll see how things changes. It is early still in the very first month, only 2 games into the season. We got a long way to go, but we'll see if we can keep the ball out of the net. Definitely a lot better there in that one, so we'll see if that continues. But that does it for us here in this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest ones are coming out, and until next time, have a good one.